Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night to pee? I do. Nothing can disrupt restorative sleep like feeling the urge to urinate. So in this video, I'm gonna walk through how to stop waking up to pee and get a better night's sleep. First, I wanna talk about why going to the bathroom so much at night actually turns out to be a problem. If you're waking up to pee several times a night, you're likely not getting the sleep that your body and your mind need to be at their best. I've often discussed the link between sleep deprivation and mental health, as well as physical health, but it's especially true here. Frequent nighttime awakenings, regardless of the reason, cause a disruption to your sleep cycles. Our body is supposed to transition through 4 stages of sleep per night. But what happens with frequent awakenings is you may never reach slow wave non-REM and REM sleep. Remember, slow wave or deep sleep is responsible for producing growth hormones, tissue repair, synaptic plasticity, in other words, our brain's ability to process and store information. REM sleep regulates mood, learning, and memory. In short, the more often you're waking up to go to the bathroom, the more likely you're not getting to or interrupting your deep and REM sleep, both of which are critical for restoring your mind and body. So a question I often get asked is, what's a normal amount to get up and pee at night? Once a night is considered normal. If it's more frequent than that, there may be an issue causing urges to urinate. So why are you going to the bathroom so much at night? Frequent nighttime bathroom trips actually have several possible causes. One is you're suffering from a sleep disorder. I've already discussed how using the bathroom at night can affect the quality of your sleep, but the inverse is actually also true. Underlying sleep disorders such as sleep apnea, insomnia, and restless leg syndrome have actually been linked to increased nighttime urination. Now, when we're sleeping, a healthy body naturally suppresses urine by releasing an antidiuretic hormone called vasopressin. But if we aren't truly sleeping, our brains aren't getting the signal that it's not time to pee. If you're experiencing any symptoms of a sleep disorder, such as excessive snoring, tingling sensations in your legs, or waking up short of breath, probably time to consult your doctor. Not only do sleep disorders increase the amount of times you go to the bathroom, but can carry long-term health consequences as well. Another is that you have an unresolved condition. This isn't to scare you. Like I said, going to the bathroom more than once a night occasionally probably isn't cause for concern. But if you've ruled out a sleep disorder, your nocturia, that's what we would call it, could actually be a symptom of something else, including a urinary tract infection, or what we call a UTI, kidney disease, an overactive bladder, diabetes, or even congestive heart failure. As you can see, these range in severity from a simple fix to long-term management. If you find yourself taking frequent trips to urinate, not only at night, but also during the day, there's a chance you could be suffering from both nocturia and excessive daytime urination. A simple trip to the doctor is a good idea to discuss your symptoms and potentially run blood work and a urinalysis in order to rule out other conditions. If your doctor determines you're suffering from an overactive bladder, he or she may suggest certain exercises and medications. No matter what, it's important to see a doctor instead of suffering through restless night after restless night. Now, normally this is the part of the video where the host stops and asks you to like and subscribe. I'm not going to do that because instead, what I care about more is that you share the video. Can you think of someone you know who is struggling to get a good night's sleep? Click the share button right down there and send this to them right now. My goal is to help as many people as possible get a good night's sleep. So by sharing this video, you can actually help me on my mission. So I want to give you a great big thank you. And by the way, you might even save their life. Another cause is, I hate to say this, but we're all getting older. This is the most frustrating reason to wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom. You're aging. I mentioned that antidiuretic hormone before, and unfortunately, the release of that hormone naturally declines with age. However, if you notice a sudden change or you're peeing more than twice a night, every night, don't just chalk it up to age. It's important to not make some assumptions. If you and your doctor rule out other health conditions, the good news is that just because you're older doesn't mean you have to suffer through excessive bathroom trips and the health risks of not getting enough sleep. Lifestyle changes, including limiting your intake of bladder irritants, including caffeine, chocolate, sugar-free food, spicy food, especially at night, can actually have a big effect. And finally, the most obvious cause. You're drinking too many fluids before bed. The good news is this is arguably the easiest one to fix. Common sense tells us that chugging a lot of water or tea before bed isn't the best idea. Don't get me wrong, I want you to drink water. However, I think people underestimate how little water they should be drinking before bed and how long before bed we should probably cut off hydration. I've developed a rule that I call the 3-2-1 rule. 3 hours before bed, stop alcohol. 2 hours before bed, stop food. 1 hour before bed, stop water, assuming that your doctor says it's okay, right? That's kind of the big fix here. Everyone is different, but capping most fluids 1 to 2 hours before bed is the best way to stop those frequent bathroom trips. Now, if you find yourself always thirsty at night, you should make sure that you're staying hydrated throughout the day, ideally drinking most of your daily water intake before noon if possible. Again, I want to make sure that you drink water. Being hydrated is one of the most common ways I see people compromise their energy levels and hurt their sleep. In fact, I think it's so important that you stay hydrated. I made it one of the 3 dominoes of my new book, Sleep, Drink, Breathe. I don't know about you, but wellness has become too complicated. So I wanted to create a simple guide to the 3 everyday things that you should be doing to maximize your energy and your longevity. This book is going to teach you exactly how much water to drink and when to drink it so you can stay properly hydrated without having to wake up to urinate. If you're interested in my book, click the link right here. This is Dr. Michael Breus, the Sleep Doctor, wishing you sweet, well-hydrated dreams.